I think that when it comes to Bulgaria, when we need strict measures, and obviously they cannot come just from the sky, we need the government needs to do something, either to make it mandatory through different sanctions. If you don't get vaccinated, then you got sanctions. Just, I don't know whether you are familiar, but this is what Greece did 3 days ago. For those who are not vaccinated over 65 years, they have to pay a fine after 1st of January, 100 euros fine per month. This is the one thing. The other thing is to stimulate vaccination by stimulating the population to get vaccinated, to get different presents, or to create conditions for the population to get vaccinated. It happens either by stimulation or by penalties. So to me personally, we need mandatory vaccination, at least in those fields that are dealing with a lot of people. Yes, in the healthcare sector, it's absolutely mandatory. Yes, in the educational sector, absolutely, because we cannot afford to lose another school year for the pupils, for the students, because we saw, I got 2 kids myself, and I know that so many disadvantages when they don't go to school and when they study from home. This is creating a huge problem. This is a bomb which is going to go off in 10-15 years when these people go on the market, in the labor market. So yes, the answer is simply yes. We have to do more. We have to make these vaccines mandatory. Unfortunately, this is the only chance to go back to normality. We don't have a better, more effective tool. We don't. Unfortunately, we are repeating the same situation, because those who won the elections, they say we are not going to make these vaccines mandatory. They also don't want to lose popularity, and this is so pity. You prefer not to lose popularity, but to lose human lives, and this is something that I don't understand. So, unfortunately, maybe I do not expect really strict measures. But when it comes to two-speed Europe, we got two-speed Europe, unfortunately. But with this situation, this gap is deepening. Because look, if you see the figures, we see that the economy in the Western European countries, and even in Spain, in Portugal, they are recovering. But in Bulgaria, we are still in lockdown, we are still suffering. And when the economy suffers, the people also suffer, because they don't have jobs, they don't have money, they cannot face their regular needs. So yes, unfortunately, the rate of vaccination is directly linked with the recovery of the economy. The biggest difference between those that are the countries that are vaccinated and those that are not vaccinated is the mortality rate. Yes, we got sick, a lot of people got sick, but the disease goes much easier, without any complexities, without any bad consequences if you are vaccinated. And this is the biggest difference. Yes, maybe we have this huge increase of the newly diagnosed disease, but they don't die. Now, as it comes to the new variant, I hope to see this new variant as an opportunity, because if the initial data are going to be confirmed that it is very easy to get this new variant, because it's spread easier than the regular or even than Delta, twice faster, but at least it doesn't cause that much of a harm. And if this is the case, and if this data is confirmed, we can end up, this new variant can help to spread the virus among the whole population, and finally to achieve this herd immunity that we are been trying to do. This is also, yes, there are a lot of risks. Hopefully this is not so harmful, but if this is the case, it may end up as an opportunity, this new variant. So I really hope, I'm looking for medical data, medical information from the scholars, from the researchers, and I'm expecting good results, any good news about that. I don't know. We still depend on the initial data. If I'm not a doctor, I'm not a medical doctor, and I trust the EMA, I trust the measures, I trust the vision of those who are way more familiar, epidemiologists. I cannot express my personal opinion here. I need to see the data. I need to see the rate of damage that this new variant is creating, see the level of harm, and then to see how we deal with it. Until we don't have this data, yes, maybe the isolation is the best possible option, but if this is not as harmful as the regular coronavirus, then maybe we should let that variant spread in order to achieve this herd immunity, which is also a possibility. But for now, since we don't know much about it, except the fact that it is spreading extremely fast, maybe we should isolate the country which this variant comes from.